What is up, guys? This is your boy Raven, and today I'm gonna show you another deck. Today I'm gonna show you Pachirisu, a great Nuzzle deck, a fun deck, and look how cute he is. Well, we really want to play him, right? So Pachirisu, the electric type deck, the deck that was popular like around a year ago, but now you can again play it thanks to Nuzzle Pikachu and a few other changes. A little bit of disclaimer that I have to say, I don't have all the Nuzzle Pikachus, so I use two different ones, but you want to use only Nuzzle Pikachus. That is the only difference that you want to, that's the only change you want to make if you have the Nuzzle Pikachus. I don't have all of them, so that's kind of a bummer here, but let's just start right in with two Dedennes, right? Two Dedennes with Nuzzle and Nuzzle Shot. Again, just for the Nuzzle attack and Nuzzle Shot, sometimes it can hit for over 60 damage, or around 60 damage on opponent's bench, so it is a huge threat to our opponents, right? So we got two Dedennes from, of course, Celestial Storm. Then we're going to Emolgas, Team Up Emolgas. The one that were famous in Lost March deck, but also right now we use them. We use them for the Nuzzle attack, but also Nuzzle gathering. If you have Emolga during your first turn, you basically can set up the full bench as you start the game. Fantastic card, really helps with this deck. Then we got four, and I mean really four Pachirisu, right? Pachirisu, we use him for the Snuggly generator. For each of your bench Pokemon that has a Nuzzle attack, search for energy, lightning energy, and attach it. Fantastic card, fantastic energy advantage that you can have really early on. Then we're going to three Pikachus. I'm playing three different ones, but ideally you want to play three Pikachus with Nuzzle attack. That is the ideal scenario. Unfortunately, I do not have them, so I'm playing the promo one with Thunder Wave, and also I'm playing the one with Pika Draw. Okay, then three Raichus with Powerful Spark. That is a key Raichu. They are from, I believe, Shining Legends, I believe. Key card due to Powerful Spark, right? The Powerful Spark attack is why this deck is working. This deck does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to your Pokemons. An amazing attack. Then Tapu Koko Prism, again, Dance of the Ancients, right? You want to get the energy right back into the game. Then kind of my twist on it, right? This is my twist, the two Tapu Koko GXs with Aerial Trail and Sky High Claws and Tapu Thunder. This is like my little twist on the deck, but I just really like the Tapu Koko GX. I really do like attacking with it, and it really helps putting the pressure on your opponent. And then one Tapu Lele-GX, right? Then let's go to the trainer cards. We had 26 trainers, and they are 26 trainers, and there we go. Two nest balls, right? So only two nest balls, that's all you really need. Then one Pal Pad, two switches, so you can switch around. Even though Emolga has no retreat cost, sometimes you really want to switch things around, because sometimes you have Tapu Koko on your bench, there's maybe Tapu Lele, maybe even Raichu, right? And you want to switch them out. Then we got two Ultra Balls, one at a Paradise Conservation Area, great card for the electric type and grass type basic decks. Then three Cynthias. Now this is classic, right? Three Cynthias, one Erika's Hospitality, three Guzmas, three Lilies. This is classic Raven, and of course Tate Liza, right? One Tate Liza. This is classic Raven. That's how I like my decks. This scheme, this pattern goes to almost every single deck of mine, right? Three Cynthias, one Erika's Hospitality, three Guzmas, and three Lilies. Sometimes I play less, but here works perfectly. Then we got two Professor M lectures to get those Emolgas, of course one Tate Liza, two Choice Bands, that's all you need, two Choice Bands, and a key component, Wishful Baton, to keep the energy in the game. And on top of that we have 14 energy. Well, I still think that's not a lot. 14 energy is really not a huge amount for this deck, but that's all you need, to be quite honest. So that is the full deck. You have the full deck list right down there below and in the description. But let's go to games, right? Let's play with the Pachirisu. You saw me playing it throughout the couple of past days, right? Throughout the few days in the past. So let's go. Let's play the first game. Hopefully the game will not break and the game will not crash or freeze, because this is kind of a problem with this game. But let's see. Our first game is against Baliliv, and looking at the color scheme, that is either Zapdos deck or Pikarom, because Steel type is for Jirachi, Psychic type is for Tapu Lele. So would you like to go first? That is also a great decision. I always want to go second, so we're gonna be the first to attack, to actually capitalize on Pachirisu's attack. And well, that is not a fantastic start, let's be honest about that. But even though it's not a fantastic start, we can still try to pull this off. There is Zeraora. I'm not going to be able to get the Pachirisu right away, so this is going to be real hard on this part, but we can try to play and like go for Emolga basically and try to play the whole deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Professor's M Lecture. We're gonna begin. We're gonna just develop our board as it comes, and we'll see. Because really, Zeraora, I'm really scared that this is Zapdos, and Zapdos might not be the best matchup for us. So there we go. We got Pikachu with Nuzzle. We got Emolga. We got second Emolga, and we're gonna use Nuzzle Gathering to get the rest of the pieces, right? Basically, of the puzzle. So. No energy yet. There is Pachirisu. And what, I'm just gonna put energy on a Pachirisu, to be quite honest, because, or you know what, wait, we have Tate Liza, right? So I can switch. Yeah, you know what, Pachirisu. Let's put it on Pachirisu. On Pikachu is gonna go the Choice Band, and we're good. We're passing the turn. Hopefully he'll not draw all the pieces that he needs, and that's kind of what happened. Okay, so we're gonna switch, and now comes the hard part. So there goes energy on the Pikachu, Snuggly Generator, and we're gonna have loads of energy. Of course, it's not, you know, the huge amount of energy that we're gonna have. Like the Tapu Lele here, not the best start, right? You want to start with Pachirisu or with Emolga and then retreat it for free. So we're kind of on the back foot. I think he's gonna go all in on attacking, which he does. Great. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm happy that he attacked, because we've won the game. We just won the game. That is it. That is a game. We are attacking for 190 damage. That's a Thunder. Bam! That's a game one. Simple as that. I'm really curious what he had in his deck. I'm gonna open just in case the game would crash, and I think it might crash, and I think it is going to crash. So I just opened my second game right over that, and it did. Oh my goodness. It actually did crash, but don't worry, we are loading the brand new. Okay, there's a servers, joining the servers. So yeah, this is the kind of a problem that I have throughout the past few days. I reinstalled the game, there was a problem with reinstalling the game, installing the game, but don't worry, we are going to game 2 in a moment. So as you saw, this is a pretty fast deck if you kind of know how to play it, if you know how to navigate through all this energy. That's why I put energy on Pachirisu, because I knew I can do a switch with Tate Liza, and then the second energy that just basically went on Pikachu, just in case I would have to attack with him with the Raichu. That is a nice, good, you know, good idea that I highly recommend you doing. Just always have those two energies on heads, always heads. On Pikachu, then Raichu. Because first you need 2 energy to attack with the first attack, but also you only need 1 more for the 160 or the GX move. Okay, we have Emolga start, that is perfect. Now I'm kind of curious what do we have in prize cards, but I'm not gonna even worry about that. We have energy, that's great. So I'm going for, oh, that is a Pikarom. Okay, this is gonna be super interesting. So what I'm going for is 3 Emolgas, Pachirisu, Pikachu. Retreating Emolga, attack with Pachirisu. That is my turn 1 that I want to have. Question is if I'm going to be able to. Are we going to have enough Emolgas in the deck? Are they priced? Maybe they are, maybe not. Let's say, okay, they're not priced. Let's look at a Pikachu, but the Pikachu is priced. So you see, like, there's a problem now. That's why you want to have the Nuzzle Pikachu, but it's okay. I'm gonna play. I don't want to think I'm gonna play Dedenne instead. I will play Lillie though, so we're definitely gonna play Lillie. So we're gonna have 1 spot open, right? And that's okay. Like, you kind of want to have this 1 spot open for something that might come, like Tapu Koko GX, right? It's always good to have this like one nice spot for cards like that. Okay. On Pachirisu, and let's play Lillie. That's gonna be a draw of 5. And speaking of the devil, great. Okay, so this is perfect. So I'm gonna assume he's gonna get knocked out, but not yet. So there's no need of me playing anything else. Let's retreat. So the idea right now is pretty simple. First, Snuggly Generator. There we go. And he's gonna load the energy on Pikarom. So what I kind of want to lure him, I know the choice band here is indicating that I'm stupid, but don't worry, I'm not. I want him to, yes, that's what I wanted from him, because he's gonna have additional 3 energies. That's why I did not play Tapu Koko-GX yet, because now we're gonna one-hit KO on Pikarom. So Emolga goes up front. I know there's energy in my discard pile, which is okay. Let's put some energy here. I'm gonna crack this bad boy open. So Dance of the Ancients. Let's say here. There's a Thunder Mountain, so I only need 2 energies. So I'm gonna grab only 2 from this Emolga. So every Emolga will still have energy. Bam. And that's basically a knockout on Pikarom. That's it. Whew. Well, that was fast. And I mean, this is the idea of the deck, right? You know, luring your opponent into certain scenarios. Of course, facing second Pikarom, well, this is going to be really tough, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. But at the same time, you know, getting rid of Pikarom and only losing 1 prize card along the way, I think it's, you know, it's pretty cool. Of course, is the deck competitive? To be honest, I think it might be. It might become, with the right hand, with the right idea, and there it is! Game number 2. Game number 2, and we know the game is going to crash again. So this is like this is the bug that happens almost all the time. So really, don't worry about that. It happens. Reinstalling the game will not help. The brand new update that happened basically made this game like that. So we're gonna play game 3, because those first 2 games were super fast, right? Super fast games, and you saw even though we did not had Pikachu, even though we did not had Raichu, the Pachirisu, the whole idea was, okay, he's playing electric type deck, he's playing Pikarom. Let's wait. It's just one prize card, and we're gonna be able to knock out Pikarom, right? Because basically, well, he went greedy. Let's be honest. He played all the energy on Pikarom, so that was greedy. But at the same time, oof, are we gonna see another Pikarom? But at the same time, I think that was a great game on our part. I'm happy that I've waited, that I did not play Koko faster, and you see, like, the game lasts like what, less than 3 minutes. Great idea of a deck. And there we go. We start with Emolga. We got a nest ball. Fantastic. Because now, if we're not gonna have all Emolgas that we need, if we're not gonna have certain pieces, we can actually grab the piece with a nest ball. And we got an energy. And I'm going second. So I have all I need to get Pachirisu turn 1. I have a Raichu in my hand. This is looking great. And I'm really curious what we are facing, because 2 Leles, Dragon type, Zapdos, I believe, Steven's Resolve. Okay. He's gonna play Steven's Resolve. Really interesting start. I would normally say Garchomp, but it does not look like a Garchomp. Zeraora, okay, I've seen the patterns. Rayquaza. This is Rayquaza. I'm like 90% sure that this is Rayquaza. Looking at the, there we had electric and a dragon type, and then we had the grass type and electric type energy. Zeraora, okay. Still, piece for Rayquaza. So for now, like, really, if that would be on during tournament, I would just pick, okay, facing Rayquaza. I have to be really, really careful, because this can snowball pretty darn fast. That's a good question. Will Pachirisu work in Rayquaza deck? To be honest, I don't think so. You might try it yourself. Maybe I will even try it in some of those videos, but really, I would not recommend it. Let's see, Emolgas. Okay, we've got all Emolgas and we got a Pikachu. So now I know I have a Pikachu, right? So I'm gonna go grab Pachirisu. There we go. And now I can go and grab the rest of the Emolgas. One Emolga, second. We're gonna find a third one, like actually fourth one, and from that we're gonna find Pikachu with Nuzzle. Retreat our Emolga, attack with Pachirisu, and just be prepared for next turn. So let's go. Nuzzle gathering, Pikachu. Of course, a lot of people after seeing a card like Emolga will assume that they are facing Lost March. So you have to be, you don't have to be careful. Just have this in your mind that sometimes people can think that they are facing something else. Snaggly Generator. We got 7 energy in our deck, but 2 in our hand. That's great. So that is basically 140 damage right now, because it's 20 plus. Don't forget about that. It's 20 plus. I can't stress that enough, because there are many times when I forgot that it's 20 plus, and I was like, wait, what? Why the 20 more? Like, oh, it's plus. It's not times. So Steven's Resolve. He went Rayquaza, exactly. Now that's the thing. I can play Raichu energy and I can play Guzma, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so he's gonna look at the top 12 cards. Okay, so I know what type of Rayquaza deck it is. So my number 1 target really is Rayquaza, and I think he's gonna retreat. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a super interesting game. So retreat with Tapu Lele, knockout on Pachirisu. We're losing one prize. And okay, Emolga's gonna go up front. And actually now I would really love to have Tapu Koko-GX, to be quite honest with you. So you know what, let's try to find it. Oh, maybe an Ultra Ball. And there it is, okay. Great. Because I knew I can't actually knock out Rayquaza with Raichu, so let's play the Tapu Lele. Baton on Tapu Lele, so we're not losing any energy. Tap of Thunder, and that's a knockout on Rayquaza. There we go. So the main attacker is down. Bam! Gone! There's no more Rayquaza on the board. Of course, you know, it might indicate the end of our opponent, but as well, you know, I think he's gonna still play. He's still gonna try to pull this off. So now Tapu Koko is our main attacker, and I don't always like it. It's not like my preferable attacker in this deck, because, you know, in my Jolteon Tapu Koko deck, definitely the GX is fantastic, but here his normal attack is not enough in this matchup, especially, you know, knowing the fact that I can easily get to another Rayquaza. Like, it's definitely gonna take him some time to get all the energy he needs. So I have time, right? I have time to develop my board. I have time to prepare Raichu. I have Tapu Koko, just in case. So there are ways, and of course we got, you know, Wishful Baton. And that it is. That is it. Alright, guys, this is Pachirisu deck for you. 3 games, 3 different games, 3 electric type decks almost, and an amazing 3 wins. 3-0. Well, I couldn't plan it better. We had a fantastic start. We had really good games, and to be quite honest, you know, the game plan was that we were lucky a few times with the Tapu Koko, especially the last game when I played Cynthia for him. But that was a key moment, right? So as you can see, that's how you want to play the deck. That, if you can see, the Tapu Koko GX is just there to hit and knock out those big guys that normally the Raichu would not hit at the time, because Raichu needs 1 additional turn to develop. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Down there below you have a 5% discount on any code on Professor Oak, and also have an eBay link for my eBay auctions for promo codes for Pokemon TCG. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can share the video, let people know that Pachirisu is back and it's kicking Pika Rum, because that's what it's all about. And oh, I almost forgot my opinion on that deck and how me ranking this deck. So I would say, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this deck a solid, and I mean a really solid, because I played this deck for a week now, solid 8. It is not meta defining, it's a deck that is coming back, but definitely it's a deck that just with simple, you know, small touches can become a nice competitive deck for the future, right? So definitely a solid 8 for this deck from Raven. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys on Twitch from Monday to Friday, 9 AM CT with Pokemon TCGO. It's your boy Raven, and Raven loves ya. Mwah! Bye.